Hey y'all, I'm Ariel. Welcome to my channel if you're new, and welcome back if you're a subby. You guys, we're almost at 8,000 subscribers. Okay, we're gonna get right into it. As you can see from the thumbnail, we are doing a bronze avatar, not V look. Okay, let's get right into it because I literally have 2 hours. Let's get it. Hey y'all, so this is gonna kind of be tutorial based because I feel like I kind of like can do this, you know, but it's gonna be quick. So y'all gotta keep up. Okay, so I'm going in with a little bit of a darker shade than my skin tone, as you can see, because I really want that brown to stick out. So this is in the color Coconut, and I'm just gonna put that all over the face. Okay, so I put the foundation pretty much everywhere. Now I'm gonna take LA Girl Pro Concealer, y'all already know, in the color Yellow Corrector, and I am going to highlight all of the areas of the face that I see are lighter on the Navi, which is pretty much honestly like the areas that we already, you know, highlight. That's why I feel like anyone can do this look if you just kind of follow your face and just look at the picture, to be honest. First of all, how are you? I know this is gonna be like a quick one, but I still want to talk to y'all about something. If you are below the age of 25, your prefrontal cortex is not fully developed. What does that mean? It means that the executive functionings of your brain, of the right and left hemisphere, the right being the creative hemisphere and the left being the analytical hemisphere, have not fully, you know, got acquainted yet. And that's okay. There's beauty in the naivety of being under 25 and even being under 30. I would not rush this process, but I would definitely trust this process, and I would also have patience and grace with yourself during the process of your frontal lobe developing and even afterwards, because no one is immune to mistakes. I was tutoring my kids the other day that I tutor. I don't have children. People be like, "Oh, you got kids?" I don't have children. I was tutoring them the other day and they're like, "Well, I heard adults don't make mistakes." I said, "Oh my God, who lied to you?" I was like, first of all, adults make mistakes every single day, just like you. And sometimes our mistakes are bigger than yours in the grand scheme of things. You know, I'm like, first of all, somebody lied to you. That's number one. Okay. So per usual, we're going to, of course, keep up this conversation, but I'm going to let this dry and then we're going to get to the next step. But honestly, like I was saying, I just feel like there are a lot of things when you're a kid. You see how the child thought, oh, I wish there was a certain age that you just like never make mistakes or something. But it's so funny because when you're a kid and even before you turn like 30, I feel like, oh my God, there's so much to learn. Like there's just so much to realize. You know what I'm saying? Like even just about people and how people act and how we learn about how people act, because sometimes we learn through some hard lessons about certain people not having some common damn sense. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, sometimes it's like, oh, so you don't operate, you know, with common human decency. It's just F people for you. Oh God. Okay. So, I didn't know that, right? You know, when you find out somebody does not have like morals and ethics like you do, it's like, oh, okay. Mind you, to each their own. If you ask a murderer, hey, do you think it's wrong to like steal a pack of gum? They're like, pack of gum? Stab somebody 27 times in the chest and I do it again. That's nothing. You know, like that's you need that. You're surviving. You know, certain people who are operating in their survival mode, you know, it's so draining to be in survival mode. I really didn't even realize I was in it. And honestly, the people that were in my life while I was in survival mode, thank you. Thank you for dealing with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know it wasn't fun. Honestly, I feel like I used to be like, oh my gosh, like I was probably such a burden. I was probably so like in a toxic space, and I was probably so passive aggressive, and I probably didn't handle things this. Well, you know what? The people that were in that chapter in my life, thank y'all. That's all I can say. I can't go back. I can't change it. I can only thank y'all and learn from it. Okay, so you guys, as you can see, now we have some dimension going on. The next thing we're gonna do is use the same beauty blender that we used for our foundation to basically create a nice gradient with, you see how that created a nice gradient right there? And this is just for regular foundation. This is just a good routine for regular foundation, okay? So I could go above my lip, and I just like to kind of bring that concealer down. And yeah, you see how it created like kind of a a gradient effect to where it's not just like a harsh line of like highlighter going on. I'm gonna leave this yellow right here only for this avatar look, solely because she has that prominent nose. And I even go back with my concealer beauty blender and blend that line even more just to make sure. You see that? You see that? Now look how smooth. Yeah. Oh, okay. Is that just things be happening, y'all? All right, so now we're going to set. Let's get that done in the next clip. So if you're an Airspun girly, like, I love you. I feel like Airspun has been there for me for so long. She's so old, y'all. It's probably expired somewhere on, oh yeah, I mean, where is it? Oh, it doesn't say that it expired. Okay, so this is why I be late. I'm like, oh, okay. I don't see no expiration date. Okay. So I'm basically gonna take this out, okay? And we are going to set right under the eye, right here. And I really want it to be set because we're about to start drawing, okay? I'm even gonna set over this line on my nose because I really want that to be prominent, okay? Now, when you dust off your setting powder, let me tell you something. You can either just go ahead and dust it off, or if you'd like to, you can either dust it off and then do this, or you can do this while you dust it off and after. I'm gonna do it for both for this time because I do want, you know, just that dark base so that when I'm drawing over it, it looks, you know, whatever. So I'm looking at the picture right now. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and just dust off this powder. Okay, make sure you get those eyelids as well. Get some Fit Me. This is in the color Mocha. So for me, this is much darker than it needs to be, but as you can see, whenever you combine it with this pressed powder, and as you can see that, that concealer should still be there. This is solely for this avatar look. Please don't do this for a regular foundation because they're gonna be like, damn girl, you highlighted for real. You was contouring. Someone was like, I'm really worried about your edges. I said, baby, it's okay. It was just for one look, my lovely. Some of y'all in the comments, y'all be cracking me up. Okay, so as y'all can see, now we have a nice base, and I'm just gonna keep going in wherever I see that it needs to see that. You see how that just, I love that for us. And we're not gonna put so much under the under eye because we want that to be, you know, so it's really in the, like, focus this around the perimeters like a contour, basically. Y'all see that? And on the forehead. Okay. So even on the eyes, they're kind of darker. She's got kind of darker eyelids, okay? Boom. Now we're gonna get into drawing the lines. We're getting somewhere. Our Athena palette from Amazon, we're gonna go in with this brown. I might mix it with the black to get a darker shade, but we're gonna see first. So she has, okay, we're gonna start by drawing a line in the middle of the forehead, just going down. Is that dark enough? I'm gonna combine it with some black and I'm gonna see. Okay, I kind of like it with the black as well. But remember, we're actually covering this in gold glitter. Y'all see that? It's gonna be so cute. But yeah, so it really doesn't freaking matter. So I'm trying to make sure this is like the middle. So there we go. Okay. And I'm gonna put it as far up as I can. Like I was saying, if you realize that, listen, I know this is like an ego death, but like you have to realize sometimes that like you're the problem. And sometimes both of you are the problem, or all of you are the problem. Everyone always has something to learn. Like, that's the thing. You know, like whenever you're like, no, like it was her, it wasn't me, it was him, it wasn't me. He did this, like, I understand that. Trust me, I really do. But being a victim of your reality is more of an imprisonment than you actually just taking accountability for the fact that you could have done this better. And that's what I call extreme accountability. Extreme accountability is basically you saying, you know what? I could have, even though I did the best I could have and I didn't even do anything wrong, could I have done this better? Yes. Now there's a balance with this, okay? There's a balance because you don't want to do too much. Like, you don't want to be on yourself so hard that, like, you never give yourself any credit, right? Because it's like, okay, now, like, give yourself the credit where it's due. Give yourself flowers when you deserve them, you know? Okay. So I'm literally, you guys, I am literally just following the photo. Okay, sorry. As you can see, I'm just following the lines. That's all you got to do. Just trace it on your face. And honestly, it's not going to be perfect, but it's not about perfection. If you watch my makeup videos, you know I always say it's not about perfection, it's about progress, okay? That has helped me so much with changing my life, doing new things, trying new things, you know, because I swear sometimes we can just be like, oh, like, so almost so focused on it being or looking perfect that we don't even try it. Now we're stuck. Now we're complacent. And I hate, if it's one thing I hate, it's being complacent. Okay, I just don't want to be complacent. Okay, so she has another little birthmark here. Navi, she's so pretty. Get in the water. Me and my little sister were like laughing at how like dramatic that song is, but I love it. I am literally doing a video to it right now and I just love it. Okay, so it's very symmetric work. It's a lot of symmetric work, but you can do it. Honestly, I'm literally just following the picture, okay? And I feel like when you're doing your makeup, like oh my God, this is gonna look so good. Multiple dimensions make all the difference. Like once I put the glitter and like put some contour around these little marks that I'm making, it's gonna like make or break the look. Like, you know, when you get, okay, if you don't have a tattoo, you know, some people have their tattoos shaded, right? At least you know that, okay? When they first have the tattoo on, it's like, like it kind of looks like unfinished, right? And sometimes the tattoo artist is so good, it looks good as hell, to be honest. To where it's like you don't even know if they're gonna get shading or not because it just looks that good. Now, once that tattoo artist goes in and he shades or she shades all of those, you know, oh, I'm just trying to look. It's like, what does she have? It's not gonna look, and remember, it's not gonna look exactly the same, you know, that's fine. But, you know, yeah, it's like whenever they go and shade it in, oh my God, it just makes all the difference. I need to look at a different picture for the side of her face. What y'all got on the side of y'all face, though? Okay, there we go. This is a good picture. I need to see that. Yeah. So yeah, it's like once you go and shade it in and add the little tweaks and bells and the whistles and whatnot, it makes it look so much better, right? And so even something like this, like I am like trying to emulate the picture as best as I can, but even Picasso isn't perfect, okay? Did y'all know that Van Gogh, the artist that did Midnight Summer, I think that's what it's called. Lord, forgive me if it's not Van Gogh. I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure it's called Midnight Summer. Damn, now I gotta look. Now I got to look. No, I don't have time. I'm gonna put if I got it wrong, I'm gonna put the right name because that ain't right. That ain't right. Okay, I'm going to come back when I'm done doing the sides of my face and we're gonna see what we have. I lied, y'all, I'm back. But yeah, like I just feel like for a long time I was so focused and worried about everybody else. And I had just told somebody today, like, you too worried about everybody else. And you're not, you need to be more worried about yourself than you're ever worried about everybody else, because that would just make you a people pleaser, right? And that's not the vibes. That's not the vibes, y'all. I'm telling you, that's not the vibes at all, because and I was saying this in the cinnamon swirl video. If you didn't go see the cinnamon swirl tutorial, go check it out. I'm so glad that like y'all are here. I really am. Like honestly, it's so fun to just do my makeup and just vibe and chill. You know what I'm saying? Just like vibe and chill and vibe. But honestly, like when I see someone in the comments, I'm like, hey girl. I don't know, I just love it. I always have, and I'm just so glad you're here. I just want to say that before I start yapping my mouth off again. But, and again, I will emphasize that I want these to be as interactive as possible. Like, I want to engage with y'all. So, you know, I know one day we're going to be a little community. It's going to be super cute. We're going to be like a team. But yeah, make sure that you're not like holding yourself to like almost like an ashamed kind of perspective. Like, I'm so ashamed that I wasn't perfect for my friends, and that's why my friendships didn't work out, and blah, 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 blah. Honestly, that inner critic in your head, let's talk about her. Let's talk about him. However you identify. That, oh my God, y'all, is this not eating or what? I low-key don't even want to put glitter on it because it's eating so bad. But I'm gonna do it anyway. Because this is not the only avatar look I'm gonna do. I'm going to do every color. Spoiler alert. Yes, you heard it here live. I will be doing every color because I can. Okay. Anyways, that inner critic in your head. Like, let's, you know, how about just a little project if you have time, which you should have time to better yourself. So if you don't have time to better yourself, then that means you don't even care about yourself for real. Like, you need to like not play about you. Like, I was telling that too to someone. I'm like, do you even care about yourself enough to sit down and journal out the things that you know you need to be journaling out, or what's tea, what's good? You know? And like, for me, it's like, I think that whenever you can personalize your inner critic, it makes shutting them up that much easier. I think of my inner critic as like someone that looks like me, of course, but she's like kind of like gothy. Like, she's kind of like, not even gothy, but like, I don't know. She's like got this like crazy hair, and like she's like really miserable looking. And it's like she's always trying to self-sabotage me and like self-doubt. So like, whatever that is for you, right? Whatever your imposter syndrome voice sounds like in your head, like only you know that, right? Okay, now I'm gonna be back when I really do the other side. Okay, so for the nose, I am just like kind of going wider than I would usually for my contour, and making sure that this is blended, kind of going into the eye here. Yeah. Okay. She was a fairy. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. So it's kind of like pink right here. So not even kind of, but it is pink. So I'm gonna still do that. I'm probably gonna have to use a different brush. Let's see, y'all. Oof, it's kind of itchy. All right. Oh, I know. I'm gonna use this brush right here. I'm gonna use this pink that I used for my first avatar look. And I am gonna mix it with a little bit of white because it's kind of a light pink. Okay. I might put glitter on the nose too. Honestly. There we go. How stinking cute is that? And I'm gonna kind of curve it because I want it to give that animalistic nose look. Okay. So, all right. Now we're going to shade. Shading is important. Let's get into it. Okay, so taking my BH Cosmetics palette right here, we're going to use a couple of the shades right here. I'm starting with the darkest one and seeing kind of what that does, and just shading right under, giving some dimension to what we got going on here. Like so, y'all. This is gonna look so good. Like, I'm super excited. You know, I was like honestly like considering, like, I was like, would I go on Love Island? And honestly, y'all, I don't want to kiss all them people. Okay, listen. That's just what it is for me. I Also, don't want to sleep in the bed with like a stranger. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not even sorry about it, actually. But for the people that are doing it, thank y'all for the entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to do it. You know, it's just not going to be me. Let me try a lighter shade and see. Okay. Do I love that? Yeah. It's this shade right here. Yes, because it's giving that dimension. The more layers, the more dimension we have, the more of a 3D type of look we have going on, right? So just gonna fill it in and brush it this way. Anyways, I was talking about extreme accountability. When I heard about this word, I was watching a podcast and it was a married couple. And they were saying how they make sure to take extreme accountability. So take, for instance, if someone upsets the other person, the spouse who was upset says, you know what, even though you might have upset me and blah, 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 I could have done a better job at doing XYZ. Just so it's like both parties are actually showing that they are focused on growth and they're not so focused on their ego and pride and being right. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's not about being right. And I think that's a lot of what, like, oh my gosh, God, Lord help us, because being right is just so, it's so addicting or something. Like something about like being able to say, I was right. You know, of course it's the validation that comes with it. But if I don't even know if I've said this before on my channel, but there's a difference between internal and external validation, of course. Internal validation comes from self, right? So what are we doing about this like line right here? Are we darkening it? Let's darken it, because that is dark on her. So internal validation is validation that comes from within. It's validation that no one else can give you but yourself. And the good thing about that is that it will always be there for you. Like, you don't have to go searching for internal validation. You just have to give it to yourself, literally. Do I hate this? I don't know. I'm probably going to paint that over, like use this paintbrush and probably put some more. Oh, here it is. Okay. Yes, I think. Interesting shapes. Okay. Y'all know when I shut up, I gotta focus. Okay. Okay. So yes. Just giving it some shading. I literally don't know what I'm doing. I'm just like, I'm shading. Okay. Ooh, I'm kind of hot. I turned off my AC because honestly, I don't even have to put a bunch of foundation on my neck because I'm already brown. So that was the good thing about this look. But anyway, yeah, so extreme internal validation is very good for you. For the eyeshadow, what are we gonna do? So, and long story short, what I'm basically saying is, it's like, when's the last time you actually like looked at yourself and said, you know what, I could have did that better, without being like, I'm a F up, I ain't shit, I ain't never gonna be shit. You know, it's like, don't do all that now. Like, not too much on you, you know what I'm saying? But like more of so like a, you know what, instead of like just being like, oh, like I did this wrong, I'm such a F up and blah, blah, blah. Like, oh my God, if that's the case, you're going to be you're going to be an F up for the rest of your life, because you're never going to stop making mistakes. So you might as well come up with ways to help you whenever you do. So whenever you do make a mistake, it's like, what do you want your process to be in order to grow from it? Figure that out. Instead of being like, oh, I'm just an F up, because it's like, the difference between you and a successful person is that a successful person uses their failures to get better. And a person who considers themselves a failure uses their failures to further validate why they're a failure. Doesn't make any sense. So, you know, everyone makes mistakes. Everybody has those days. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. If you know, you know. If you don't, yikes. Yeah, so we're just gonna blend this out. What I'm doing is I'm focusing this dark color like right where my eyeball stops, like in this socket right here. So that's kind of what I'm doing, because I have a certain eye shape, not sure what it is. Maybe y'all can help me out with that. Oh, that kind of looks so cute. Like, just needs to be blended out just a little bit more. Okay, so now we have like an eyeshadow moment happening. Okay, and we're just gonna put like a black smoky, you know what I'm saying? Like, just like a black smoky. I love being a girl, because like I can abbreviate things and it's like so awesome and fun. A black smoky. Where is a brush I can do that with? I'm just gonna do it with this paintbrush because I can. Okay, so I'm gonna take this CoverGirl palette that's been holding me down. Okay, and I'm literally gonna do like a little bit of smoke right here. No smoke, no smoke. My niggas, my homies. Hey, what you know about that? What y'all know about that? Okay, let me stop. Y'all, I'm from the South, so please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Okay. Period. So yes, it's just a small little moment of a wing, just to like be like, hello, like we're feline. She's a feline, not V. She's a feline avatar. This is just how I like to do mine. So now we're gonna make sure it points. Yeah, and smoke it out. Level up, 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 level up. Oh, the sun is so yummy. Oh, the sun is so yummy. Same on this eye. Create a spark. I don't know, a sharp, an arrow, a ray, whatever you want to call it, and just make sure that she is smoky. Okay. And remember, we are putting lashes on, so. Okay, now we're gonna take that same brown and we're gonna blend out, you know, like create that gradient, like I said, and don't worry about the top, we're gonna get there. Just, you know, I'm improvising, honestly, y'all. Okay, so for this top section, like up here, we're gonna blend out, and there is a little bit of blush on this brush, which I love, because it's gonna give us some cutesy. It's gonna give us some cutesy pink to match the pink on the nose, right? So we're just gonna lightly blend it out. Hold your brush at the end of the brush. Don't be like holding it here. Be gentle. Be very demure with yourself. You're soft, you're delicate, you're fragile, okay? Okay, so I'm gonna do this glitter on the designs of the avatar, and then I'm gonna do this glitter on the lips. Okay, so I'm gonna time lapse this because I need to, you know, just get this done, but I'll be back. Okay, y'all. Ooh, it's cute. So next is lips, okay? Okay, so we're just gonna line the top. Okay. Y'all, I literally have, like, OMG. I'm just enjoying the process, okay? Honestly, I wish I did this for money. For my job. I would love that. It's gonna happen soon. You heard it here live. Mark my words. Mark my words. Tomorrow, the winter arc starts. And I feel like all of my manifestations will be flourishing by the end of the year. Period. Okay. So now we are taking our Athena palette, okay, from Amazon. If y'all see the camera angle is different every time, it's because I'm going back and forth from TikTok in here. Okay, I'm making content double. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna try to clean this brush off as much as I can. Doesn't really matter because we are putting glitter on top of it, but we are gonna slather this gold color all over our lips, like so. Okay, period. All right, now we're gonna take this gold and we're gonna layer that on. Okay, let's do it. We're gonna layer this on. Okay, y'all, this is about to make or break this look. It's not gonna break it, but. Okay. Period, y'all. So okay. Let's just take it step by step. Let's go to the next clip. Okay, so y'all know I love a good under eye. So I'm gonna do my under eye look, y'all. Whew. All right. Okay. All right. So let me clean up my area just a little bit, you know. Gotta keep your area clean like you're cooking. Okay, like you in the kitchen. All right. So first of all, look at this, y'all. Shout out to LA Girl Pro Concealer for always keeping me concealed. Okay, so these are the contacts. Okay, they're in the color Hazel. I just had to open the door for maintenance. I think that is so funny. I'm like, hi, how are you? Yes. Yes, this is broken here. Thank you. Like, if you could just fix that for me. Thank you so much. That is hilarious. Like, I'm dead. Okay, at least I look gorgeous. You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all, time for the contacts. This is like the first time I'm putting these contacts in. Like, I don't like when the maintenance people ask me like I was like, my door is broken. And they're like, well, like, what's wrong with, oh my God, can you just make it look like brand new? Like, I literally don't know what else to like say right now. Okay, this is like gonna be a journey. Okay, so I'm gonna be very careful. Okay, work with me. I did not even look up a video for this, but they say you like, what, look this way? Oh shit, this is scary as fuck, for real. Like, no jokes, all jokes aside. What? How in God's name are y'all doing this? I'm gonna rinse it again. Oh. Okay, my eye is like freaking out. Hold on. Is this the same color as my freaking eye, bruh? Bruh, this is the same color as my eye. Yo, I did all that, and it's the same color. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm not even gonna put the other one in. I'm over it. Okay, we have an issue. I'm having a little trouble. Blends off just like that. shit. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. I'm gonna start crying. Alright, let's go. Yo, I'm fucking bro. Y'all, this contact is stuck in my eye. Fuck it. I'm just gonna have to like, bruh. I'm just putting some, you know, decoratage on the neck area. Okay, like so. Alright, y'all, the last thing is putting some white dots everywhere. Alright, y'all, I got the contact out. I had to call my little sister and she saved me. Oh gosh, I'm so grateful for her. And I knew she'd be in class, but I called her right when she got out, so I was very grateful. Okay. You know what I'm thinking, you guys? I want to add some blush. Okay, so I was really just putting the under eye mascara on. Ooh, y'all, when I tell you that hurt, sorry bad. Like, okay, so I want to take this brush right here and just pat where I was crying, okay, profusely, because it was freaking hurting. And then I'm gonna take my blush brush and just give her some blushies. Okay. I need a little bit more than that. I am gonna use my Broke Down blush, Pixie blush in the color Nudist Society. I love it. Okay. And it's gonna give that gold. I should have did this before the little, you know, designs, but it's okay. There. Because, you know, she needs some pinky. She needs some pinky in her life. Okay, so I'm also gonna get some more of that brown and just reapply that black, you know, this part of it. Let's see. Okay. And y'all know how I am. The more detail I add, the better. So we're gonna put, of course, we're gonna fix that glitter. Gonna reapply the glitter, you guys. Y'all, me opening the door like this for maintenance is like highlight of the day. That is so funny. Okay. Just reapplying. Because I was crying and stuff, bruh. I said, oh God, that was a lot of glitter that fell. Okay, gotta put some on the neck. I get some in the mouth. I feel on the grooves. Here's the guard that man's on wheels. Yes, I was born in checks. But nothing in this world that I like more than culture. All I really want to see is the... So, I know the last thing we were talking about was extreme accountability and like not always having to be right, but always be willing to learn something. Just know that being a student of life is a commitment. Like, you're always going to be a student of life. You're never not going to have something to learn, okay? So honestly, for me, I had asked this 72-year-old, I said, as being here for 72 years, do you feel like you just like, you know, actually know what's going on? And she said, no. She said, in fact, every year it's something new. It's something different, you know? And it's like, oh, okay. Okay. Like, bet, you know, honestly. This is looking so super cute. Oh my God. Okay, so I'm just like putting the dots like under each little design. This is literally the perfect little dot thingy. Honestly. Okay, they don't have to be perfect. Just kind of enough for it to be, you know, aesthetic. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna do the same thing on the neck area. Don't mistake my threats for bluff. Hey. Anyways, that was another thing I was talking about. What was I saying? Earlier, I was saying, oh yes, being a student of life. And one thing that I have learned that has changed my life is that sometimes you need to be a bitch. That is why you have your shadow side of yourself. A lot of people just embrace the light self, like the light side of the self, and that's why people don't take you serious. So like if you're saying things like I don't accept things like this, and then when it happens you accept it and you actually show that you are going to tolerate things like that, you're teaching people how to treat you. So you know how I said you're always a student of life? Well, so is everybody else. And when you have someone in your life, they're a student of you. So like at the same time, what are you teaching people about you? What are you teaching people that you're tolerating? What are you teaching people that you won't tolerate? You really do have to think about those things, because do you want your dynamics in your life to be unintentional, or do you want intentionality within the dynamics in your life? You know, that's very important. Okay, you guys, I'm always like, oh, I'm not gonna talk that much. Talks for an hour. Okay, so I need to fix the pink on the nose. Because I feel like because I was crying, it just like came off. Okay. Finishing touches are important, people. Okay. So now I am going to fix the lip. There we go. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm like, what else is there? I'm literally not doing the contacts because that was a disaster. Now I'm going to fix my hair up, do a couple of finishing touches. The last thing I want to say is never stop studying yourself. Never, ever. Every single day, there's something new that you need to discover about yourself. If you haven't done that, you're not being intentional enough. And I understand needing a break from that, but you should like not play with yourself. Like I was telling someone earlier today, I said, how much do you not play about you? Because I don't play about me. Do you play about you? I don't play about me. So the things I do in my day and the things that I make time for are the things that will better my life, that will better my relationship with myself, and therefore better my dynamics with the people that I choose to have in my life, the purpose that I have for my life, and the destiny and the birthright that I know I deserve, period. Okay, so I'm gonna fix my hair and I'll be back with the finished look. this is the finished look. Thank y'all so much for watching. I hope y'all got a little bit of motivation out of that and a couple of things to do to help you better yourself, better your life, and yeah, better, just get, you know, just get better and not bitter. Okay, I gotta go, but I love you, love you, love you, love you, love you, love you so, 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 so much. Thank you for listening, watching, and existing. I'm Ariel. Until we meet again. Bye.